Once upon a time, nestled between lush, rolling hills and a serene, sparkling lake, lay the quaint village of Leora. The village was famous for its beautiful lantern festival, held every autumn under the light of the harvest moon. Each year, the villagers would craft magnificent lanterns of all shapes and sizes, illuminating the night with a warm, magical glow. At the edge of the village, in a cozy cottage with a thatched roof, lived a young girl named Ilara. Ilara had a special gift. She could create lanterns that shimmered with a light so enchanting it seemed to dance and sing. The lanterns she made were the centerpiece of the festival, and they brought joy to everyone who saw them. This year, however, a shadow had fallen over the village. A fierce storm had ravaged the lands, causing the river to flood and the crops to wither. As the festival approached, the villagers worried that their beloved tradition might be overshadowed by the misfortunes they had faced. The magic of the lantern seemed dimmer, and the harvest moon felt far away. Ilara, determined to restore the village's spirit, decided to create a lantern unlike any other. She called it the Lantern of Leora, a lantern that would embody the heart and hope of the village. She believed that if she could craft this lantern with pure intention and hope, it might rekindle the village's magic. Ilara worked tirelessly on the Lantern of Leora, using the finest materials she could find: moonlit silk, shimmering gold thread, and a rare, radiant crystal she had found in the forest. She poured her heart into every stitch, whispering her wishes for the village's prosperity with each turn of her needle. One evening, as Ilara worked on the final touches of the lantern, an old, mysterious woman appeared at her door. Her cloak was dark, and her eyes sparkled with a knowing light. "I am Morgana, the keeper of the harvest moon," the woman said. "I sense you are working on something special. May I see your creation?" Ilara hesitated but then nodded and led Morgana to her workshop. The old woman examined the Lantern of Leora with a discerning eye. After a moment, she spoke. "This lantern is crafted with great love and hope. But to truly shine with the magic you seek, it must be blessed by the spirit of the harvest moon. To do that, you must undertake a journey to the moonlit grove, where the spirit resides." Ilara was both excited and apprehensive. She asked Morgana for guidance, and the old woman gave her a small, silver key. "This key will open the way to the moonlit grove," Morgana explained. "But remember, the journey will test your courage and heart." With the key in hand, Ilara set out on her journey. She ventured through the whispering woods, where the trees seemed to murmur ancient secrets. Guided by moonlight, she followed a path that led to the moonlit grove, a magical forest bathed in a soft, silver glow. In the heart of the grove, she found a grand, ancient oak tree with a hollow trunk. Ilara used the silver key to unlock the trunk, revealing a hidden staircase that spiraled upward. Climbing the stairs, she emerged into a breathtaking moonlit clearing. At the center of the clearing stood a magnificent, ethereal figure, the spirit of the harvest moon. The spirit was adorned in flowing robes of moonlight, and her presence radiated a serene and gentle light. "Welcome, Ilara," the spirit said, her voice like a soft breeze. "I have seen your dedication and the love you have put into the Lantern of Leora. To receive my blessing, you must demonstrate the true spirit of hope and unity." The spirit explained that Ilara needed to light the lantern and let it float into the sky, but it would only work if she could overcome 3 trials: the trial of courage, the trial of kindness, and the trial of wisdom. Trial of courage. The first trial was to face a fierce, enchanted wind that roared through the grove. Ilara had to hold the lantern steady against the howling wind. She took a deep breath, stood firm, and held the lantern high, her resolve unshaken by the gusts. Trial of kindness. Next, she encountered a group of lost, magical creatures who were frightened and hungry. Ilara shared the food she had brought with her and comforted them with kind words. The creatures, grateful for her compassion, guided her to the final trial. Trial of wisdom. The last trial was to solve a riddle presented by the spirit of the harvest moon. The riddle was, "I am not alive, but I grow. I do not have lungs, but I need air. I do not have a mouth, but I need water to live. What am I?" Ilara thought carefully and answered, "A flame." The spirit of the harvest moon smiled and nodded. You have shown great courage, kindness, and wisdom. The lantern of Leora is now ready to shine with the magic of the harvest moon." Ilara returned to the village, her heart full of hope. The villagers gathered in anticipation as she carried the lantern of Leora to the center of the village. With a gentle touch, she ignited the lantern's light. The lantern's glow was magnificent, casting a warm, golden hue over the entire village. As the lantern floated into the night sky, it illuminated the darkness with a brilliant, enchanting light. The magic of the lantern seemed to reach every corner of Glimmerbrook, reviving the village's spirit and bringing new life to the land. The river flowed once again, the crops began to flourish, and the Festival of Lights was celebrated with renewed joy and splendor. The villagers danced and sang under the glowing lanterns, their hearts lifted by the radiant light of the lantern of Leora. Ilara's bravery and dedication became a cherished story in Glimmerbrook, a reminder of the power of hope and the magic that lies in every heart. And as the harvest moon shone brightly over the village, it blessed them with prosperity and happiness for years to come.